Welcome to my channel. So today I've got like a super duper easy to follow beginners foundation routine, and just literally tips and tricks on how to apply your foundation. There's going to be a bit of highlights and contour as well. Keep watching. Please don't forget to thumbs up this video to my channel and follow me on Instagram. Before your foundation, you need a base, and for the base, because under the eyes is quite delicate, it's good to kind of moisturize under the eye. So this is just an eye cream, but the key factor is that you need to moisturize your skin. It doesn't matter if you're oily, you're dry, you just need that base in terms of moisturizer. So I've got my moisturizer on. Base, you need the primer. So I'm going to be using my Benefit Porefessional, and it's a pore primer. You can use any primer, but it's quite key to have something to stick in. So it's good to have a base on the primer. You could get any primer. So my T-zone area tends to be oily. I'm going to use a brush to kind of, melt it down in my skin. You can use your fingers if you want to. This is the Lancome brush, and I got this in a pack, like a gift set. Use Marc Jacobs foundation. This is in a color Cocoa Medium. Okay, I'm going to be mixing my foundation today. I'm going to be using my Estée Lauder as well. This is double wear, and it's in the shade Amber Honey 5N2. This is slightly lighter Amber Honey. This is darker. Okay, so I mixed to get this on spots where I've got like spots on my face, or dark blackheads. I'm just gonna use a regular, so literally. It's Kiko, and it's like a dense brush, so you could use any brush. You could use a beauty blender if you want to, but I tend to use the brush to stipple it in, and this kind of works well for me. It doesn't have a name, but I got it in a gift set when they had the winter collection. Yeah, okay. So if you can see what I'm doing, patting like this. So I'm not rubbing like this, okay? I'm not rubbing, because if you rub, you're moving the foundation everywhere. You just want to stipple it in. So that's what I'm doing, stippling motion. So literally I'm tapping it into my face as opposed to dragging. So it doesn't matter what you're using, a sponge, a brush, you need to stipple it in and not drag, okay? So, and these just make the foundation apply so it's good to your neck side, because you need to just blend it, and you could drag hair if you want to, but this is Elegant. Everyone knows Elegant Pro Conceal, and this is in the shade Warm Honey. So I'm going to use this to highlight today. In terms of tips on highlighting, is the regular under the eyes. Something I do with a highlight, I bring it to my nose here. So I do this here because I want to snatch my nose, because I'm not going to put a contour. I'm just going to use the powder, so this will help it. So then to do this with the highlighter, this helps my nose contour, my nose snatch. So if you want your nose to be snatched, to use, it's good you just, yeah. So this is what I do. For the Elegant, it can share up, so I tend to let it sit in my skin for a bit. So and why I do that, it's because when you start blending straight away, it can share up. Okay, some concealers, high-end concealers, you need to blend straight away. Okay, like the Kat Von D will sit, because I realized that when I just start blending it out, it shares it out, and I want it full coverage. I want it dead. Okay, it tends to, when I say share, it disappears. I don't want it to disappear. Using this brush to blend. This is the Real Techniques brush, and it's a square foundation brush. This is what it looks like. Okay, so I normally use this for blending my contours, because it has the tips. It kind of works for me. You could use your beauty blender. You could use any brush that you feel will work for your highlight. But this is what I use. So I got this in like a set. It's the Sam and Nick brush, and I will start blending now. So I do the patting motion as well. I don't drag, I just pat, pat, pat. The key to highlighting is blending, okay? It's blending. It's just you need to. I know people like in a rush, but you really need to blend. So foundation is fine, but under your eyes needs to be blended properly. While I'm doing hair, tapping, tapping, tapping. Okay. Tend to do up my eye as well because I just want it, because I'm not gonna be using eyeshadow today. This is, I look up. You can see that this is now melting in. Okay. Oh. And this is what this edge does. Again, to do like this. It gives you that nice. I do this, you know, I tend to just help my nose contour here. You don't want this going all over, so this brush is perfect for this, because you don't want your nose contour getting everywhere. Okay, you need it precise. Yeah, if you want blending, blend. My foundation brush, remember I use this Kiko foundation, but foundation's still in it, and I tend to blend here. Okay, so I'm using the same foundation brush, and I do it here, so it kind of blends in. This is especially when you use the concealer that's very bright. I tend to do the top here and here. Okay. Makeup Revolution in the UK, they are awesome. Their products are so cheap, and I think they got this for £4 or so, and it works okay. Okay, so we're gonna use this today. I just feel I'm using a lot of high-end product today, and I need to use some products that are not too high-end. So I'm gonna be using the shade Banana. That's what the shade is. What I do in terms of tips, I blend and I put powder in. I don't bake with this because I think when you bake with this, it just leaves too much of a white cast. So I just tap it in. Right top. This is still the concealer one for this other eye. And I put powder. Kiko brush, and this is just a regular. I think it's a slant brush. So I'm gonna take the powder, just dropped something, and put on my nose. Then with this nose one, you don't want it moving, so you need a precise brush like this to kind of move it down, because you don't want it to move. You don't want it going everywhere, because that's the aim. If it goes everywhere, then you need to snatch it with. And I don't want my MAC mineralize skin finished, and it's in the shade dark golden. I'm gonna use this to kind of buff out my powder, the powder there, so it just makes it quite smooth. And it's a compact powder, and this is in the shade Warm brush, and this is just number 5. It's one of my eyeshadow brush, so I'm gonna be using that for my nose contour today. You can use any brush that just have a nice next buffing brush, and this is Warm. So literally I'm doing this all over where I did not I got it from Kiko, and it's just slants. It's quite good. I use it for my contour. So this is Ed Glow Milani, and you know, this powder just gives a very kind of brings the warmth to your face. You just have to be light-handed with it. If you see I've gone heavy-handed there, but yeah, it just brings the warmth into your while slimming down the face. So the contour place you do is here, high points of your cheekbones, here, same, then your forehead, depending on how big or small your forehead is. The aim of this hair is to reduce your small forehead, is to make it smaller and, you know, cute, I would say. So that's that. I like this, snatching it in. You've got a little overboard, like, and you're looking all red all over. You take your powder brush, so what you use as a powder all over, which is this. I use my Raw Techniques one buffing brush, and you kind of just buff it in wherever you've got. Like if you see here, I went a bit overboard with my yellow, with my warm head glow and Milani, so I'm just gonna reduce with her, you know. So this is my MAC in dark golden mineralized skin finish. So I'm just taking out the white powder from there. So this is just a clean brush. Just use your powder brush to kind of pencil it down higher. Okay, slick makeup blush, and I'm using the color Sahara. It's a pretty color. And this is it. Okay, this is how it looks like. I'm just gonna go on the high point for my cheek, and this gives a pretty blush to the face. When you do your blusher, it's good to go higher as opposed to lower, so very close to your, you know, jawline up here, because it kind of lifts it as opposed to going too low down. And if you're, like I said, if you're a bit heavy-handed with blush as well, you want to tone it down. Tone it down, you use your powder brush again. Okay, so use whatever you use as the powder and just tone it down if you feel it's too much. This is my slick pressed powder and highlight in one kit, and it's dark 886. That's our hair. This is my regular brush I used earlier to clean my nose up. Yeah, I'm gonna use this for my highlight. This just gives a very cool you know, it's no highlighter, very BH Cosmetics brush, and it just gives more of a fluffy look to it, I guess. But as well, use your powder brush to kind of buff it out if you feel it's too much, you know, and just buff that out. Okay, so it's key use setting spray, especially if you've used a lot of powder product that I have today. And what the setting spray does, it just cancels out the powdery look to your face. It just gives, okay, so you just close your eyes a bit like this. Chestnut, okay, lip liner. It's my Morphed liquid lip jealousy. That's a funny name, but yeah, I'm gonna. This is H&M, yeah, H&M lippy matte lip, H&M matte lip, and it's in the shade dusty pink. Okay, just to give it a nice pink in the middle. I'm gonna be using the H&M lip gloss in Hawaii. This one here. This brush is from NYX. It's just a made brush. I'm just gonna do this here. So what it does, it wakes up your eyes. You know. So there's a makeup revelation rock award. So what's in the tear dot? It just opens your eyes. You can see the difference between when I applied it and now. The tear dot. So you know, I don't have an eyeshadow. For my eyelash, I'm gonna use this LR one, and it's in the shade 157. So this is what it looks like, I think. So I'm gonna use just on my eyelash offline. I'm gonna use my mascara, and I'm using the NYX What the Hype mascara. Hello, we've come to the end of this video. I hope you found it useful. I hope you found the tips and tricks useful. And if you like this video, don't forget to thumbs up this video, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, comment, like, you know, on the comment section, tell me what sort of looks you like to see. Thank you for sticking around. Bye.